What if no one wants to be friends with me? What if I will have to talk in front of the class? What if someone will bully me? What if the teacher doesn't like me? What if I will make a mistake and everyone will make fun of me? What if, what if, what if? Going back to school can be very stressful, especially for children who lack self-esteem, self-confidence, who struggle with anxiety, or who had experienced bullying in the past. Going back to school can bring lots of big worries for children, and if a child is struggling with anxiety already, with social issues, starting school will make the child feel more anxious than excited. Worries, stress are rooted in a fear of the unknown and lack of confidence, doubts. Untreated anxiety puts children at risk for poor school performance, difficulty maintaining friendships, and even depression. There are things we all parents can do to help our children to feel a little bit calmer, safer, to help children calm their minds. And in this video, I want to share with you some ideas. The best way to address stress and anxiety is often simply to encourage your child to talk to you about what is troubling them. Listen without judgment and validate the child's feelings. Sometimes expressing thoughts and feelings is all what a child needs to feel better. So the first thing you can do is to listen to the child. We parents know that the child will be fine, that the child will survive, that the school is not dangerous. But the child doesn't think like this. He doesn't think like this because his mind is so wired to danger. His mind is so wired to think and focus only on the bad things, on the negative things about himself, other people, and the world. It is important to listen to the child, to see what his or her worries are, and then help the child with his or her struggles. Please give your child the chance to talk with you, open about any concerns he might have, and then take the child's worries seriously. As I said, we know that they will be fine. And because of this, when listening to the child's worries, it might be tempting to say things like, there is nothing to worry about, you will be fine. But this won't help the child to calm down. The child's worries might seem silly for us, might seem silly for you, but for the child, his worries are very serious. Worrying that no one will like him or her, that the teacher won't like him or her, that someone might bully him, can be sources of real stress. Give the child the opportunity to talk with you about his concerns, worries, without judging or making fun of his or her worries. Validate the child's feelings, help the child challenge and shift his negative thoughts, and then for each of his concerns, worries, ask questions. And then help the child to come up with a plan that it will help him calm his mind, a plan with what he can do if his or her fears will come true. The key to supporting your kids when they are stressed or anxious about the upcoming school year is to be there for them, to listen to their concerns without minimizing their feelings or trying to fix the situation. As I said, sometimes just knowing that someone understands what you are experiencing is enough to help a child to get through a challenging situation. Other times, a child might need extra help, and if you need support, if you need my help, just message me. Now, there are some things we parents need to avoid doing when dealing with a child with back to school anxiety, and here are some of the things. The first thing is to keep your anxiety level down. If you are talking about how nervous you feel about the child going back to school in front of the child, it won't help the child. Another thing is to never make negative comments in front of your child about the school, about his or her teacher. Why? Because this will only increase the child's fears and anxiety. Another thing, as I said, is try not to dismiss your child's fears. Don't just tell your child everything you will be fine, you will be okay, that they need to grow up and get on with it. No, children need to voice their fears. They need to feel reassured. Another thing is to avoid comparing your child with other children who aren't anxious about going back to school. And you need to be calm, be patient, don't get frustrated. So avoid getting frustrated. Returning to school after a long break or starting school for the first time can bring up difficult emotions for children. Emotions such as fear, anxiety, worry, and stress. If you need help, support with helping your child overcome anxiety, build confidence, if you want to empower your child with skills that it will help him or her for the rest of his life, skills that it will help him overcome fears, anxiety, build high self-esteem, build self-confidence and resilience, just message me. All these are skills that anyone can develop. Anyone can learn how to develop them. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked my video, just give a like.